Hi, I'm Greg Ronowitz from Barnyard Effects, and this is What's in My Barn. Today I dug down in the barn to 1995, a movie called Batman Forever. I got to do a lot of work on Batman movies. Of course, they were the controversial middle era of Batman, which included Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. But whatever you think about the movies and the Nipplegate and all the crazy stuff that went on, a lot of the stuff was really cool, including the weapons. And I'm going to show you today a bunch of the original prototypes of the weapons that I helped create for Batman Forever. No Batman film would be complete without a Batarang, and every movie had its own unique version of the Batarang. This is the Batman Forever that was very bulky, and it actually collapses and folds up. This is one of the original castings before we chopped it all up to make the mechanical version. Val Kilmer had the bonus of having not one Batarang, but two. So this is the sonar suit Batarang, which was much sleeker, and the final design was chrome. It also turned to collapse, and then with the push of the button opened up. This is the actual original. It wasn't used in the movie, that would have been a casting, but this is the Bondo and plexiglass original that I helped create. So this is the bat grappling hook. This is the original copy, and it again was made all out of Bondo. The idea was that the grappling hook would fire with a cable and then open up. Then you remove this carabiner and clip it onto the cable and slide from building to building, or whatever you're Batmaning at the time. So this was the pipe clamp, and it would shoot off and then clamp onto a pipe, again with a cable that you can swing. And this was also made out of Bondo. One of the things we always had to keep in mind when we were making the handle so that Batman can grab it, that it had to be wide enough that he could have those big leather gloves and be able to get his hand in there and get a good grip on it. So this is the Bat Bolo. This is the original piece made out of a plexi hemisphere and a plexi fin, and then Bondo and sanded. Actually only made one of these and then molded and cast it to make the other half, and it would be stored on the bat belt like this and then twisted to be able to be thrown, and then they would open with a cable and wrap around stuff. This was Bat Launcher. I remember particularly with this piece, this was like a last minute addition. They rewrote one of the end scenes and they needed a new weapon. So we came up with this thing and had to make it kind of overnight, but it was something that just kind of wrapped around the bat glove, and then it had a series of these miniature bat logos. This is actually the original, just made out of 1/8 inch plexi, but multiple ones were cast. They would sit in the Batarang launcher like this, and then it would twist and shoot out with a cable, wrap around something, you can swing. This was used when Batman is falling down the pit of Riddler's dome, and he shoots this to grab onto a girder and not die on the like spiky things on the bottom or something. And finally, to hold up that utility belt that has all these weapons somehow magically hidden within it, the Bat Belt Buckle. The bat symbol here was actually a miniature Batarang that was used in a different part of the movie, and I did a cast of it in urethane, and while it was still not fully cured, just kind of bent it over a curved piece of Plex and created the Bat Buckle. So that's just a sample of the Batman stuff I have. If you want to see more, like the video below. Let me know in the comments what you'd really like to see, if there's any other movies, any other props, because I'm sure I have some in my barn.